Hello, welcome in. This is Cleo Ra, and this tarot station exists for the ones who want to get their spiritual nature up to the top of the pyramid and truly create their own reality. So I hope you're doing really good. I'm going to dive right in. Thank you for all your likes, your comments. Thank you for hitting all those buttons. I love you guys. Okay. Okay, we've got the Chariot here, and I just heard angels and masters. So I feel like there could be something going on. Yeah, I'm getting guru. So there could be a switch up in who's guiding you. And I feel like you're kind of maybe taking a step up spiritually, where you're taking on new responsibilities, new angles of consciousness. It's almost like you've been lifted up. There could be a switch of guards, or, you know, a shifting up in the way you perceive energy. This could have something to do with the archangels. We've got the Chariot energy here. So this is an energy of somebody making great progress, somebody really taking the course alone in their individual power. That's what the Chariot is, finding that sovereign higher nature and moving forward on the right pathway with the right thoughts. Because the Chariot is all about the great way of the mind. It's all about how we think and who we choose to be. 1, 2, 3 on my clock. Who we choose to be, or who we allow ourselves to be. You know, we could never embody the whole of our higher self in one incarnation, in one flesh vessel on this planet. It would blow us to smithereens. The power would be so powerful, we would combust. And often you see videos of orbs floating around the room, and it scares people quite rightly. They're like, what the hell is that? Well, it's just a spirit who wants to visit Earth like they're having a little holiday, but they've selfishly put too much energy in and made themselves visible, right? And this is coming out for a reason, right? Putting a lot of energy in making yourself visible with something. I feel like confidence is your power move here. They're pulling me to the sunflower, and we've got one sunflower on one wheel and another sunflower on the other. Okay, so there's a balancing out of your guides, and then this mini one here. I feel like you're moving up. Maybe you're realizing that now you're not looking up to people, but people are looking up to you. Yeah, I feel like you're realizing that people are actually really guided by you. I'm hearing advice and vice at the same time. So you're someone who's got a really clear vantage point when it comes to helping people, knowing the right thing to say at the right time, soothing them, smoothing them, loving them. And there's something about vices here where maybe you have moved away from vices. Maybe you've been put off of the same old things, you know, the same energies. There's things I feel like you're pushing away. Maybe with food, I feel like your palate could be changing. Could be that you're pushing away things you've always liked eating, or you're pushing away things you've always liked drinking. Water, I'm getting a lot of water, cleansing of the palate. But also this could be a cleansing of the mind, because the Chariot is all about the mind. And they want me to say you're out of the woods with something. The path is clear. Because there's something about these pine trees. These look not as well organized as some pine trees could look. They look kind of wild. They look kind of powerfully wild. Almost, I'm trying to find a word for this. It's like the outback. It's like beyond civilization almost. Like you could say all forests are, but a lot of forests have been so controlled for hundreds of years. You think they're organized by themselves, but this is something wild and free. So I feel like you've found some new territory in yourself. Often when we find a big chunk of ourselves, a big new portion, a big new download that's come in from our higher self, something we've earned our way through or to. We've earned our way to this frequency where now we can allow a huge chunk of energy in. And Spirit's telling me this is very relevant, because we can't download our higher self all at once, right? We can only take certain packages at certain points in the road. What I'm also being shown are multiple tubes. Imagine different colored tubes coming down to make one mega tube. I feel like someone is calibrating for sure. And this could most definitely be the flow of emotional energy, because we've got the moon right here. Number 9 is significant. You could have a number 18 birthday. I'm getting 18th October. You could be a Libra. 17th of September's coming up, and the 15th of March. But there's something about the moon here holding our emotions, you know, this beautiful, big, symbolic beauty, the fullness of the womb right in our faces, right? The fullness of our own emotionality, feminine energy, water. This is getting lined up now in you. Different colors of love. I'm kind of getting this essence of, you've got the pink tube, you've got the blue tube, the cool healing energies of Christ, the hot pink energies of enthusiasm, the bright radiant yellow of pure spiritual drive and appreciation. They want me to continue. The beautiful brown of cozy home comforts and warm stews. The lovely inky black of clarity, of purpose, the power of the pen. There's something about you getting things clear because you've had a major chunk of yourself visit you, or it will be visiting you. Someone could have already gone through this, experiencing a huge download, the sort of download that tingles your lips. You can feel it go through your spine. The hairs on your back raise up, right? And your mind feels shifted in a way that you never thought it could be. This could be coming in for somebody, and it's going to clear a pathway. This epiphany, this beautiful big energy that's coming through. They keep showing me a big chunky padlock. This took a while for you to pick this lock. This is like being a spiritual bank robber and spending like so many years digging a tunnel. And then you had to get someone to spend time working in the place to know the times, right? I'm not saying go out and rob a bank. This is literally me using spiritual metaphor. This is what you've been doing spiritually. You've been literally picking at this lock. Spirit's telling me, for someone out there, you've been doing this 30 years. This has been tricky for you. They're telling me add them up. So we've got 9 and 7. Many towers is what I'm getting here. Let's get a couple of charms because you've had a major download. I want to be nosy and look into this, but they want me to grab some charms first. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. One more. Butterfly. How beautiful. So what we've got here is the potion bottle. We've got the butterfly. Huge, epic transformation. Glorious transformation for this. Oh, this is an energy I'm trying to get at here. This is you being so tenacious, but also balanced. Picking a lock requires not only skills and courage and balls, right? That ballsy criminality to go off onto your own territory. Now, I'm not saying break the human laws, but I'm saying what you've done here is you've honored the spiritual laws by carving out your own wild territory. And yet you're channeling this wildness in the most beautiful way, harvesting your gifts from other lives. But also, there's so much opposites and duality and dichotomy in this reading. You're harvesting this big download from your higher self, which is what this handbag is. Spirit wants someone to go off and look at these carvings, on the walls. I'm looking at mine on the wall right now. Carvings of gods carrying handbags. But you've also got this clarity here with this potion bottle where you're ready for new. This is a new venture, but you're utilizing all of those gifts, skills, tactics. This is like spy level, spiritual work. This is beautiful. This is fun. You've made your journey epic. You've made your journey an epic adventure. And Spirit's saying all by yourself. Now, they're not saying you haven't appreciated the company that's been around you, but what they're making clear here is your fierce independence, your solid dignity, and the way you just keep on going, you just keep becoming more and more of a warrior is what they're giving me here. Let's pull some of these gorgeous cards from the Tarot of the Three Gods and let's look, because you're something else. I can feel you've got packages from your past lives where you probably have been in the KGB or the Spanish Inquisition or something like that, or you've had some mad gangs and you've looted the realm. Like, I'm getting the 1790s for somebody could be significant. They're showing me, what are those wobbly things? I know jello, whatever. It's not, it's like blancmange or like custody jelly. What's that thing? They burn the top, creme brulee. Okay, so there's something about that here. Could be a national dish for somebody. We've got the Judgment card here. I'm going to peek. Yeah, Fool card. They want me to peek at that naughty Fool card coming out here. We've got Judgment right here. Transformation of your spirit into an epic godlike being. You could find pine really relevant. They're saying look out for smells in a car. Maybe you're getting a taxi or whatever, but there's a scent of pine that's going to be coming through here. I'm going to look into the moon as well, because I feel like you're someone who I'm getting that you've got an interesting moon sign, and they're saying, you know, your moon represents how your emotions are organized. So you could have a moon in Virgo or something like that. I'm definitely getting heavy moon in Virgo vibes here. Ace of Pentacles, there's that new pathway that you're going down in this gorgeous sense of being who you truly are. There's that Four of Wands again, after I've just shuffled the cards relentlessly, still coming out here. So let's see what our Spirit wants us to know about this. Okay, someone's planting a garden. They're saying, bravo, this is really beautiful. Someone's relative is walking around a garden with them. Okay, I'm seeing someone's granddad dressed in grey. Kind of like a grey suit, you know, the legs are kind of loose, you know, the way suits fit certain people. But he's not like going to a special occasion. He just used to wear these kind of slacks, maybe that's what they are. I don't know. But he's wearing like a pale grey hair. And he's been visiting you in your garden while you're planting your garden. There's something about herbs particularly. Little buds on the herbs. There's something like that here. We've got the Hanged Man energy here. Flipping something around. Turning the tables. Okay, I'm getting... You're turning the tables on stagnation. We've got 1117 on my clock. Okay. And Page of Pentacles, gorgeous. Feeling that gorgeous inner childlike wonder. I feel like this is you digging up that side of you. And I'm getting this energy. I don't know if anyone out there ever had a Filofax. The Spy edition. They used to do Filofaxes for little kids. And I love that spy stuff. And I'm kind of getting the energy here of you finding that childlike spirit when you're moving forward with something. Bringing it into the equation, having fun. Turning lemon to lemonades. Switching something up 180. Like a true king or a true queen. Taking all the ingredients and thinking, you know what can I do with this? What can I make with this? I've got everything I need right where I am. And for someone out there, you've had these plans going for a long time. You've got momentum in your life. For someone else, you're finding that courage. And you're like finding this inner cherubima to go forward and be like, you know, I am an immortal child of the Creator. I am the center of my own universe. I will live in this conscious moment forever. I am an entire world within myself, and I've got everything, every resource needed within me. I feel like you've collected a lot of data and you're moving forward in a gorgeous way, letting it harmonize and flow together here. King of Wands energy. Someone's initiating a business in a really beautiful way. Let's see what else is coming out. The Patient Witch, followed by the one and only, the Cozy Witch. Take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning. I'm hearing a cockerel. Is it cockerel? The farmyard animals that wake everyone up. Okay, there's something coming into your life that's going to be a big wake-up call. Very physical, very earthly based. Something very active in the physical realm. We've got hidden knowledge here. Okay, so someone's a real little alchemist over here. With this moon energy, I'm getting the energy of someone who's, oh, you've got patience, all right. You've really got patience because you've got this dexterity of the mind where you can put something on the back burner and be patient with it, right? And let it kind of marinate without getting in a panic or rushing. And Spirit's saying this is going to bring you much abundance. God's pathway takes longer. It takes longer earning abundance and getting your true loot when you follow God's way, when you follow your heart. So you might have seen people younger than you, or you might have seen your peers doing things, making money quicker, but they're not necessarily working for Spirit like you are. Now, no judgment. You know, everyone's got their own pathway. Everyone provides their own balance. Everything's planned out from non-physical. But I'm getting here someone who always knew they were working for Spirit. And now I feel like it's ready for you to follow your North Node. 14:09 on my clock. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some oracle cards. Wow. Taking all that power forward, but also integrating that creativity. Spirit saying you could feel like a little kid again, giddy with excitement, with all of the materials. Someone could be using clay or plasticine or polymer, you know, something where you're molding and sculpting. And we do have what looks like a sculpted face up in the sky here. Number 7 again, to the sea. And there's something about letting yourself flow and trusting the ocean will catch you. But there's also almost the word capture coming out then. The ocean will capture you. Now, that's not a spooky thing. I speak symbolically. So there's something about the yin realm. This could be to do with divine feminine, divine mother energy. Catching somebody if they just go with the flow, being a cocoon. You know, the water's nothing to play with. You know, the water will win. So this could be about the waters around you, in the non-physical. In the air around you is also a Neptunian ocean that you are catching things in, I feel. But you will also catch others. There could be something about you catching people, you becoming the divine feminine, right? Yang energy, yeah, this is all about action going forward. Because I feel like you're realizing now, someone could have been a bit meek in their life, right? Because you're studious, because you like studying. And, you know, I feel like we all compare ourselves to others. Someone compared themselves to their peers, but you're here for something very different to them. And it's hard running that gauntlet. Someone put it in the comments about the narcissistic gauntlet in childhood. Perfect way of putting it. My friend, that was just the perfect way of putting it. But I feel like someone here has run the gauntlet of maybe high school comparison, things like that. You were always here for a special mission. You were always here to do something different. Unlike the ones who are here to live solely in the yang realm, you've been in the sea, being captured by the sea your whole life. So you could have spent more time in isolation than you feel like other people have. That's because they can't access the other side like you can. They can only see the photograph. You can get to the negative. They're giving me the black keys, the white keys on a piano, regular everyday society, and then the black keys on a piano. You've got the hidden knowledge. And this is part of your North Node, part of aligning yourself to your soul's mission, to your heart's desire for your soul's development. By setting off on a pathway, we've got the third eye coming out here. You've got it. And I feel like if you did experience isolation in periods of time where you felt different to other people, left out, ostracized, misunderstood, you know what they're like, you know, I feel like this is going to all be made up to you. And I feel like, you know, you're finding your humor with this now. Now the tables have turned. Now the universe, the cosmos has showed you who you truly are. I feel like you're developing a sense of humor here. Because, yes, Saturn's upside down here, right? You may have doubted, which we all do, right? We all have those moments. Any human that lies and says they never have moments where they say, God, what is this life? What am I doing? How, you know, what's going to happen to me? Who's going to save me? Have I got what it takes to live this life? Anyone who says they've never felt that, either they're a matrix agent or they're an NPC, right? Real humans, we feel things. You could have been around a lot of NPCs. If you're stuck in a classroom with 5 narcissists, 2 sociopaths, and 10 scared NPCs, or, you know, whatever, and the couple of heart-centered kids that are there are towing the line and bowing down energetically to the narcissist, then maybe you've been stuck in quite a rare situation like that for someone out there, where it was weird, it felt like an initiation, because it was, right? You've got to learn to hold on to yourself. We all do. If we're going to be in this world, in the plutonic world, you've got to go through that underworld. And now you've got the fast track. The underworld is the crown chakra. Pluto is the crown chakra. So on Earth, it can feel like we're going into the underworld. But once you earn the elevator key up to the crown chakra, even when you're having your bad days, you can go ping, because it's a circle. You can just ping yourself back up. So they want you to know that, okay? When you go to the sea this time, you're armored. They're showing me you putting on, it's like jungle warfare. You putting on some bulletproof vest, you becoming soldieristic, root chakra engaged, you realizing that the weird stuff you went through, as eerie as it felt, and as much as these earthling people seemed like they knew all the answers and that they all fit in together, it's like, yeah, because they're all of the same ilk. They're all earthbound, lost in the illusion people. And you went through that and it affected you. But now I feel like you're flipping it, you're bringing it upwards. And now you're realizing how tough you had to be the odd one out somehow. I can just feel this odd one out energy. You're realizing you're twice as tough, 3 times as tough. The Trinity, devotion, respect, honor. You've honored your soul's pathway. You felt those moon energies. You know who you are. You can feel your beautiful essence. And I feel like you're ready to take this big ball of gorgeous essence and move forward with it. Pink tulips are very significant here. because they came to me when I was meditating before the reading, and they're coming to me again. No place like home right here. Beautiful hot pink fuchsia tulips, absolutely gorgeous. There's a place you belong calling out to you. There's a place you belong, and they're saying, let the bells in your heart tinkle, because you've got this soldieristic, they're saying you've got the soldieristic charm now. Spirit's being cheeky, saying you've got the charm, because you need to be hard in this world. And you need to know you were way more hard than those people who had the group. You were so much harder than those people who always had the group and don't seem to have any urgent spiritual guidance to follow, because they're baby souls. It used to confuse me so much. I was stuck in the soup of them myself. And I feel like you've been stuck in that soup too. But there's somewhere beautiful waiting for you. They want me to clarify there's no place like home. And then I'm going to get a rune. We've got peace here, the dove of peace. Shifting into peacefulness, understanding that once we get the monstrous side of us engaged, once we fully physicalize in our vessel, once we stop dissociating to fit in, to be in places our sovereign self would never allow us to be, once we get hard, that's when the peace comes. Because you're solid now in the physical. After the things you've been through, realizing you're twice as tough, flipping the script dimensionally on your own viewpoint of yourself with this hanged man card. Wow, wow. Quantum shifts. This is like multi-dimensional, picking locks, doing stuff, getting the loot. Allowing yourself to be hard and keep it hidden if you need to. But that energy goes with you wherever you go. Saying it's going to be easier now. It's going to be way, way easier. Because maybe before your kindness was something, you know, kind people, we always think so long and hard about if we've done the right thing. Always thinking about other people. But we have to have that pillar of severity. We have to protect ourselves. We don't leave our front door unlocked all night. We don't run around the street with no clothes on because we've got the pillar of severity. But they make us feel guilty as earth angels, light workers. We question ourselves. It's not that anyone else makes us feel guilty. I shouldn't have said that. That was a good example of me giving my power away through my own free will. We give it away through our own free will because often when we're young, we doubt ourselves. We think, have I just got to be nice to everyone on the planet 24/7? And Spirit's saying, you can be kind and still have this soldieristic energy. And you've learned that, right? I feel like you've learned that. So I'm speaking to someone who's very empathic. You had to be really empathic to get the downloads, the hidden knowledge. You had to be so finely tuned, like a viola. Ooh, they're giving me like Vienna vibes for you. That could mean something to you. Vienna waits for you. Who does that song? Vienna's waiting for you. That's coming through for somebody. That can mean something to you. Croissants, Parisian cafes. Someone just bought a beautiful artistic postcard. There's that judgment again. My baby, 7 of coins. Going against the herd is going to pay off for you so big. I mean, they're giving me energy right now when I'm trying to say this. Going against the herd and standing your ground, it's like waiting at a bus stop for years for a bus to come along. And what Spirit's saying is, you're not going to need a bus. You're getting God's personal private jet picking you up. Spiritually, right? You're not going to need the bus you thought you needed because there's something better coming along. Wow. Judgment twice here. Beautiful cherubim energy. So I feel like you're going ahead with a work project, doing really well. Your mind is your canvas, and this is a lovely fresh jar for you to fill it up with some beautiful new paints, new ointments, new perfume. This is your life, baby. And I feel like Spirit's just like so happy that you found this home within yourself. Let's get a quick rune to finish up. Okay, Pisces could be relevant. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, this is you. This is you. You see? This is you being a god. This is the rune Anzuz. This means you are one of the Asgard. They're saying Asgard massive, like they're joking through me tonight. But this is you being Team Godhead, but being a captain in the army of Team Godhead. They're saying you might not have thought God would have chosen you for a leadership position, or for something where now you have to feel tough, or you have to kind of go in a physical direction maybe that you never thought you'd have to go into. But what I'm getting here is that you were that sort of person. You had to be delicate in the first portion of your life, or you had to be more sensitive, more refined, more studious. But it was also, you could download this hidden information and become godlike on the plane, okay? This is why we've got the handbag. This is why we've got the potion bottle. Wow, you really made the right choice with this, because I feel like, you know, society really tests us. They really test us. Like, can you go it alone? Are you going to give up? There are so many steps where we could give into temptation and be the way everyone else is, right? But we don't. And this is why you're getting the big reward here. This is Asgard. This is the heavens. This is a divine realm. This is the Godhead, right? You could be building your own community, giving back. Yeah, this is you. This is what I'm saying. I feel like you could be building your own community. For someone out there, you're going to be a leader. But this is you realizing you are the advisor. Could be a mama bear for somebody, male or female. You've got this energy here, this comforting energy. You take people in from the cold. When they feel orphaned, you give them a sense of peace. And I feel like someone out there is realizing you're the confident one now. Maybe when you were younger, you didn't feel like one of those confident ones. But I'm getting you're the confident one now. And they're celebrating you. Okay, I'm seeing one of those plastic horns you would get at maybe a football match. I don't know. Or a fun fair or a festival. They're blowing the horns for you, my darling. They're giving me Beyonce, Work It Out, where she does that blow your horn bit. Okay, so they want you to be sassy and feisty. But I feel like you already are with this handbag full of godlike treasures and power. Okay, they're saying go. You've got this. You are a commander of timelines now. Get moving. Basically, they're saying this is a big thumbs up, big tick for somebody. So I love you, and you've done so well. I can feel your energy. You can have it all. You can be the gracious one with the beautiful moon placement, and also take your positioning as someone who can hold their own in any scenario. I love you. Mwah.